So our final guest today is Duke Dryhumper from Placentia, California.
Placentia, California. Placenta is something else. Try looking in a sarlacc pit.
Yes, sorry, Placentia. Duke, thank you so much for calling in today to talk about Star Wars and Luke Skywalker.
Sure. Luke Skywalker is cool as shit. I cosplay as his lost half-brother, Lark Licklucker. I've been role-playing this character for over 30 years. He's just like Luke in every way, except he runs a karaoke bar on Dantooine, which is also a distribution point for Kessel Spice.
We'll be sent to the spice mines of Kessel or smashed into who knows what.
Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah, if you need spice, come to Lark Licklucker Spice Joint. I have spice in the name because the Imperials think no one would be that stupid, so they never come here.
Okay. So what do you like the most about Luke?
I'm jealous about his apparent general lack of body hair, because I look like a damn Sasquatch.
What?
And I can't cosplay as a Wookiee because I'm only 5'7". Not nearly tall enough to be a Wookiee. I'm not even tall enough to be Luke, so I'm Lark. Lark Licklucker.
Okay, so,
I even have a catchphrase. Come get a taste.
That's great. Thank you so much, Duke, for...
It's Lark.
Yes, well, thank you so much for...
Lark Licklucker.
Yes, thank you, and thank you for...
If you leave a bowl of blueberry cereal out, you can get some wicked blue milk.
Yes, I'll be sure to try that.
Luke Skywalker has a higher body count than both Michael Myers and Jason Horthy's combined.
Wait, what? And up first to talk about that surprise Season 2 finale, we welcome back Duke Dryhumper from Valencia, California. Welcome back, Duke.
Placentia, California. And it's Lark Licklucker.
Of course, so sorry, Lark. How's the spice trade going?
Excellent. We just had a PAC delegation pass through and award me Employee of the Parsec. But I don't work for anyone. I work solo Neo. But it's a nice little trophy. I have it on the shelf in the binary restroom.
Binary?
I don't ask questions.
No questions asked. That's the policy, right?
But I do have a plunger handy.
Okay. Well, let's talk about The Mandalorian. How about that Season 2 finale?
I needed to get my robes dry cleaned. I was in tears. It was everything we didn't get in The Last Jedi or The Rise of Horse.
Those are the new ones, right? I haven't seen them yet.
Don't waste your time. Force Awakens was fine enough, and I liked the reference to Luke's original last name, Starkiller. That name is cool as He also originally had a brother named Deke Starkiller. His original last name was Flame Runner, Deke Flame Runner. It was supposed to be Luke's cousin twice removed from his mother's side. Then Deke was reworked into a cutscene from the special edition where he operated a Ronto sausage shawarma cart outside of the cantina. Some troopers had come by and took some without paying. Deke's only line was, "Hey, I have kids to feed." Trooper responds, "What, they don't like shawarma?"
That's interesting. And strangely familiar.
Well, you don't like falafel?
Lucas ultimately dropped the Starkiller name because he thought it sounded too violent like Charles Manson. But the toasted carcasses of Luke's aunt and uncle, totally okay.
Okay, thanks for checking in, Duke.
It's Lark.
Right, sorry.
Lark Licklucker.
Yes, well, thank you.
While filming scenes at Jabba's palace, Carrie Fisher refused to wear modesty tape.
That's great. Thanks so much for calling in, Duke. Lark, great to hear from you. And up next, we welcome back Duke Dryhumper from Planeta, California. Welcome back, Duke.
Placentia, California. And it's Lark Licklucker.
Right. So sorry, Lark. I keep forgetting. How are things on Dantooine today?
Spectacular. I just received some new product from the PAX they call Living the Dream, which apparently allows you to see through space and time.
Oh, really? Living the dream?
Yes, because nightmares are dreams, too. This stuff will fuck you up. I haven't tried it myself. I need to keep my wits about me.
Yes. I bet you do.
I also booked a Max Rebo band tribute performing as the original pre-special edition lineup. They're going to play that Laptane Nick Fancy Man song sung by Cy Snoodles. I'm super stoked.
Wow, that sounds cool. I've always liked that original song better than the one in the special edition.
Yeah, that special edition Jedi Rock song is hot garbage baking in Tatooine's twin suns. And totally doesn't match up with the tone of the scene.
Yes. Well, here we are. Return of the Jedi.
I love this movie. This is Luke Skywalker's movie. Even though he only has 34 minutes and 15 seconds of screen time, that's still twice as much as Han Solo, though.
Wow, Han Solo has less than 20 minutes of screen time?
And it was originally called Revenge of the Jedi, which is a sick title.
Yes, that I knew.
I have an early vintage Revenge teaser poster hanging up front and center behind the main bar in the Spice joint.
Oh, that's cool. I bet that's worth a lot.
Then Lucas decided at the last minute the Jedi don't take revenge. They return. And not the Amazon Prime Whole Foods kind of return.
Well, I knew you would have high praise for it. So what stands out to you in this episode of the saga?
I love Luke dressed in black, force choking the out of those green eggs and ham guards that tried to deny him entry into Jabba's palace. That's a total Vader dark side move. Luke is playing it on the edge. I love it.
Yes, he does seem to be crossing a line there.
This should have been the rescue plan from the get-go. Luke shows up, cuts everyone to pieces, and walks out the front door with Han. Done.
Yes, that would have made a lot more sense.
I do love the rescue scene, though, with Luke swinging his new green lightsaber in all its glory.
Yes, the build-up and tension there is really well done.
Originally, his lightsaber was going to be blue, but they felt the effect would be hard to see against the Tatooine sky, so they made it green, and the rest is Skywalker history.
Wow, excellent fun fact.
I did not know that.
There's also a moment when Luke is kicking a skiff guard in the face when Boba Fett is doing his Rocket Man impression behind him.
Yes, I remember that part.
Fanboy incels scoff at it because Luke clearly misses the dude's face by about a foot, but the guard reacts anyway. That's because Luke used the Force to execute a Force kick.
Oh, really? I haven't noticed that before. I'll need to pay closer attention. Do you have any final thoughts today about Return of the Jedi?
Yeah. When Yoda tells Luke there is another Skywalker, I imagine he really says there is another Licklucker. And he's talking about me, Lark, his long-lost half-brother.
Half-brother?
Yes, Anakin Skywalker was living a double life, and it was a regular client of my mother that worked in that house of ill repute on Morlata 1 where Andor went looking for his sister.
And thank you, Duke, for calling in today.
That's Lark. Lark Licklucker.
Yes, Lark, thank you.
If you look closely, you can see Luke's Jedi unibrow glisten in the Tatooine sunlight.
Yes, thank you for calling in, Duke. Lark, great to hear from you. And up next, we're really excited to welcome back Duke Dryhumper from Plantain, California.
Placencia, California. A plantain is, something else, and it's Lark. Lark Licklucker.
Right, so sorry, Lark. How are things in the Spice Joint today?
Spectacular. I've been extended an offer by the Pikes to franchise the Spice Joint to other systems. I think it'll be good to diversify. I'm looking at a Nowat, Jakku, and Ryloth. Maybe Navarro.
Well, that sounds good. So what are your thoughts on the Book of Boba Fett?
I was mostly tuned out until Chapter 6 when I was finally able to see my half-brother again, Luke Skywalker.
Yeah, I knew that episode would hold your attention.
Yeah, and while I don't have the Boba Fetish most Star Wars fanboys have, I'd walk naked in traffic to see Luke.
Of course. Are there any stand-up moments for you from the Luke episode?
It's interesting they tried to make Luke's temple in the making look like the Ahch-To dwellings from The Last Jedi, even though Luke hadn't been there yet.
Oh, that's interesting. I still haven't seen that one yet.
It's still horse shit.
Right, you've said that.
I've also been shopping around to find a pair of Luke's Jedi Ninja shoes.
Luke's shoes?
Yeah, that's some quality footwear I need in my life, and I can't find them anywhere.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
DSW and Zappos can kiss my
okay.
I've been wearing an old pair of Crocs that work well enough here in the Spice Joint, but I need something more force-worthy when trouble comes sniffing around.
Okay, cool. Any other insights on the Luke episode?
I didn't understand Grogu's dilemma.
Really? How so?
You can either have a cool lightsaber or a t-shirt made out of paper clips.
Huh, interesting way to put it.
I would have taken the lightsaber and stayed with Luke in half a heartbeat.
Yes, I'm sure you would have.
And Ahsoka ain't half bad to look at either. I wonder if the carpet matches the drapes.
And thank you, Duke, for calling in today to talk about...
It's Lark.
Right. Sorry.
Lark Licklucker.
Yeah, I keep forgetting.
The Mark Hamill face they used to deepfake Luke was from his 1975 commercial for the Kodak Tele Instamatic 608 camera.
That's great. Thank you so much for calling in today to Lark to talk about Luke Skywalker, his shoes, and Ahsoka. Great to hear from you. And finally, we welcome back Duke Dryhumper from Greenville, California. Greenville? Hey, Duke, did you move?
No, not really. And it's Lark Licklucker.
Oh, right. So sorry, it's been a while.
It's okay. I'm just taking some time off and need a change of scenery. Although the Feather Springs campground and RV park is nice, I'm already missing the Spice Joint. I left one of my lackeys in charge. I hope he doesn't it up. Sometimes the Pikes like to swing by unannounced for happy hour, check up on things.
Oh, well, I'm sure it'll be fine.
That's just what Han Solo said. Then they froze his ass.
Right. So, the Phantom Menace. What are your thoughts?
We play a Phantom Menace drinking game back at the Spice Joint. A shot of Spotchka whenever anything dumb happens.
Oh, that sounds fun.
I'm usually passed out 6 or 7 minutes into the movie.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. This movie doesn't make any f***ing sense.
I may have gone too far in a few places.
Yeah, it's not too well thought out.
It's stylistically designed to be that way, and you can't undo that, but we can diminish the effects of it.
Let's start with the Trade Federation.
Okay.
They're f***ing idiots.
What did you say?
Yes. Totally.
Okay, next. Anakin peacocking and hitting on Padme is the most awkward thing ever.
Are you an angel? What?
Yes, I agree. That scene is awkward.
Why did George Lucas make Anakin look like Adam Rich from 8 is Enough?
8 is enough?
Come on, everyone. That 8 is Enough reunion show is about to start.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because he wasn't exactly a role model.
Yeah, I wouldn't know.
Well, Rich struggled with substance abuse and nearly died in 989 from a Valium overdose. And 2 years later, he was arrested for breaking into a pharmacy, and he was bailed out by Dick Van Patten.
Okay.
Then Rich spent 3 years in rehab before getting arrested again in 2002 for a DUI.
Oh my goodness, that's terrible.
Yeah, he died last year, too. He was only 54.
54? Oh, geez, that's awful.
Yeah, heartbreaking. Which leads us to Jake Lloyd, who played young Anakin.
Oh, What happened with him?
He led cops in a high-speed chase back in 15 and was arrested.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah, and his mom said he was bullied in school and has schizophrenia and other mental health issues caused by Star Wars fandom backlash for his portrayal of Anakin.
Wow, that is awful. People can be really cruel.
Yeah. Could we go back to talking about Star Wars, please?
What? Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
So, I hate Jar Jar Binks with the passion of a Sith Lord.
Jar Jar is a key to all this.
Oh, gooberfish! My tongue is fat. My tongue.
Yeah, I don't think you're alone there.
But that made it all the better to see Ahmed Best play the Jedi Knight who saved Grogu in his flashback on Mando.
Oh, what? That was Ahmed Best?
I did not know that.
Wow, that is very cool.
Yeah, what a great redemption. Especially considering all the fan hate and abuse he also received for playing Jar Jar, but that was George's fault.
Jar Jar is a key to all this.
I hope we get to see more of Ahmed's Jedi character at some point. He was a badass.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate he had to go through all of that. And I need to go back and rewatch that part in Mando. I totally didn't know it was him. That's amazing.
Next, did they skip Obi-Wan's Jedi trials?
What, his trials? I don't know. What do you mean?
Well, on Coruscant, Obi-Wan tells Yoda he's ready for the trials.
I am ready to face the trials.
Then Yoda tells him to f*** off.
Our own counsel we will keep on who is ready.
Okay, right.
Then after Qui-Gon's funeral, Yoda makes Obi-Wan a Jedi Knight.
Confer on you the level of Jedi Knight. The council does.
When he had no time to do those trials.
Wow, you're right. Maybe they figured the fight with Darth Maul was enough of a trial, maybe?
Maybe. I hope he didn't spend all his evening studying for a test he didn't have to take, though.
Yeah, right.
Okay, last. Shmi Skywalker.
Yes, Anakin's mother.
And my grandmother.
What? Oh, right.
Well, she must have also had a high M count for Anakin to have one too, right?
Wow, yeah, that's an interesting thought.
Well, that's how biology works. So midichlorians are like a bacteria or something, right?
I don't know. Qui-Gon just said it was something like a microscopic life form or something.
Midichlorians are a microscopic life form that resides within all living cells.
How'd she get knocked up then?
Darth Plagueis. He could use the Force to influence the midichlorians to create life.
So is the Force like an STD or something?
An STD? You mean like a,
Or can mids come from something like a yeast infection?
Oh, wow, I don't know.
I had a yeast infection once and hoped it would result in an M count that would make me Force sensitive. But I ended up just having a yeast infection.
And thank you, Duke, for calling in today to talk about...
It's Lark.
Right, sorry.
Lark Licklucker.
Yes, right, I keep forgetting.
George Lucas originally wanted to use a trained monkey to play Yoda, up until the first test monkey threw its feces at George's beard.
Wait, what?
Somehow Palpatine returned.
And up next, we're excited to welcome back Duke Dryhumper from Pinata, California. Thanks for joining us again today, Duke.
Zensia, Well, Cincy, California, a pinata is something else, and it's Lark. Lark Licklucker.
Oh, right. Sorry, Lark. It's been a while. How was your vacation?
It was fine. I learned a lot about marshmallows and Vienna sausages. Namely, never combine the two. Ever. You will regret it.
Oh, okay, I'll try to remember that.
No, do or do not. There is no try.
Ah, I see what you did there.
I didn't do anything except tell you not to f***ing do it. Seriously, you will regret it.
Okay, I won't do it.
Good. I may have just saved your life.
That's 2 you owe me, Junior.
Okay. So, what are your thoughts on Solo?
It automatically has a low score from me due to a lack of things starting with Luke and ending with Skywalker.
Yeah, I figured you'd say something like that.
That's at least one thing the holiday special has that Solo doesn't, my half-brother Luke.
What's up? Chewbacca? Yeah, well, bring him to the screen. I want to say hello to him. You don't know where he is?
So for me, the holiday special is not the worst thing in terms of Star Wars content. Just having Luke in there puts it at number 8 overall on my list.
Number 8? Wow, out of how many is that?
It depends on what you want to consider, but I count 28.
Wow, you have the holiday special ranked 8 of 28 Star Wars related movies and shows?
Yeah, just above The Last Jedi and The Rise of Horse shit.
Oh, wow, that's amazing. So, getting back to Solo...
Yeah, I don't know why Disney was so hard set on a May 25th release date. I mean, I do, but, you know.
Well, that's the day when the original trilogy movies were each released, right?
Mostly. Empire was released on May 21st, but yeah. But Memorial Day weekend's not a big movie weekend anymore. That's when people go to the beach. Disney apparently doesn't get that.
Yeah, Memorial Day beach traffic around here can be pretty crazy, too.
Ron Howard even asked for more time and proposed a December release date in line with their other sequel movies. But Disney was a hard no.
Wow, really?
Yeah, Disney had been wanting a 25-ish May release date for a Star Wars movie, but so far it hadn't really worked out.
Huh, that's interesting.
Yeah, The Last Jedi was originally supposed to come out in the U.S. on May 26th of 17.
Huh.
But Disney pushed it back to December to avoid competition with Pirates of the Caribbean. Dead Men Tell No Tales.
Oh, wow, I didn't know that.
I did not know that.
And that movie sucked hot donkey balls, by the way.
Yeah, that's what I heard, too. I didn't see that one.
Disney should have delayed Pirates instead. That would have given Solo a little breathing room from The Last Jedi fandom backlash and other issues.
Yeah, I agree. That would have been a much better idea.
Yeah. So Ron Howard was rushed to finish up Solo, and it totally shows.
Well, I didn't think it was really all that bad. It does seem like it was kind of set up to fail, though. And I agree it probably would have done better if Ron Howard was given more time and they pushed it to December. Star Wars really became a holiday movie for a lot of fans since The Force Awakens, and another holiday season without a Star Wars movie seems really weird.
You know what was weird?
No, what?
Darth Maul.
Oh my goodness, yes. Yes, that was a really odd choice.
Know what the worst reason was for that?
No. What?
There was no reason.
What? How do you mean?
Apparently, they had a short list of characters of who the crime boss could have been.
Okay.
Then Ron Howard showed his son Reed the list and asked him what he thought. He saw Darth Maul and thought that would be cool. So that's why we got Darth Maul, because Reed Howard thought it would be cool, not because of any deeper ties to canon or logical storytelling.
Wow, seriously? That's... wow.
Yeah, it's f***ing annoying, and I can't make any sense out of it.
Yeah, I hear ya.
At least they had a passing mention of the bounty hunter Aura Singh. That was cool, and gave me a bit of closure.
Yeah, I remember that character from the Clone Wars series. What do you mean by closure?
Yeah, so she used to drop by the spice joint on occasion, then she vanished. Now I know what happened.
You're Tobias Beckett. You killed Aura Singh.
Pushed her. Pretty sure the fall killed her.
Oh, okay.
And I always wondered if the carpet matched.
And thank you, Duke, for joining us today.
It's Lark.
Right. Sorry.
Lark. Lark Licklucker.
Yeah, I keep forgetting.
Jefferson Starship changed their name to Starship because people started calling them the Jefferson Starship, thinking they were related to that old TV show.
That's great. Thanks again for joining us today, Lark. Always great to hear from you.